We have to talk. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Blessed Curls. Ooh, I haven't said that in so long. It's your girl Blessed Curls, and I'm so excited that you're here. Oh my gosh, it's been forever. I think 2 years since I posted a video here on YouTube. That's crazy. But you're here, we're back, and I'm so excited that you are joining me today for this new video of mine. Welcome back. First thing first, you all know what to do. If you're new here, welcome. Please, 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 please take a moment to stop what you're doing right now. Do it right now. Like this video, follow me, subscribe, and drop a comment below and tell me where you're watching from. Now, you may or may not be wondering where I've been. It doesn't matter because I'm going to tell you anyways. Life has been lifing, you guys. And I can say that in both a good and I'm not going to say a bad, but life has a way of stretching you. And sometimes there are changes that happen that you're not expecting or that you don't expect. And it can just take you off guard, and it can be hard adjusting to those changes. And so my life has been a constant back to back of changes and just some amazing things that have happened. So first things first, you're here on my YouTube channel. You all are probably used to seeing hair content from me, and there will be more of that. But looking towards the future, I really want to start incorporating some of the things that I'm passionate about intermingled with my love for fashion, beauty, and hair. And so we're going to talk about faith. We're going to talk about the real life things that us girls go through, from friendships to relationships to marriage, emotions, all of the things. So I hope that you're excited. I am definitely excited. We're going to start right here, right now with this video. We're just going to do a quick little protective style. We're going to twist my hair up, and we're going to talk about what's been going on with me. And you can let me know what's been up with you as well. So I love mugs. I think I have started a mug collection, and cups too. I like cups. This mug was a Mother's Day gift from my children and my husband. I just thought it was so cute. And so I'm going to try to show y'all all of my different mugs when I record videos. But yes, I'm sipping on some Sleepy Time tea with honey. I think it's called Celestial. I'm not sure, but it's good. Alright, so for today's hair tutorial, it's not even a tutorial. Y'all are just about to follow along with me while I twist my hair up and get ready for bed. Okay? But we're going to get into it. So I washed my hair. I am still natural. It's been a struggle. But we're just going to start off with our freshly washed hair. Washed, deep conditioned, and it's partially dry. But I did use the fabulous products that you see here. Donna's Recipe by Miss Tabitha Brown. This is her sweet potato pie collection. This is the extra creamy moisturizing shampoo and the extra creamy moisturizing conditioner. I used the shampoo first, focusing on my scalp, making sure I got all the buildup off, and I just washed it. And when I rinsed it off, I allowed the soap and the suds to run down my hair strands to help cleanse it. And then I went in with the conditioner. And I let that sit for a little longer, for about 15 minutes, and I put it on a plastic cap to kind of help it penetrate my hair a little bit more. It was very, 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 very dry, okay? And so this conditioner helped to bring back the moisture into my hair and to help bring it back to life. And so I love this conditioner. I rinsed it out, and voila, here we are. We're just going to twist it up, and we're going to bed, honey. But I told y'all that, yes, I'm still natural. and I'm hanging on. I'm not going to say I'm hanging on by a thread, but your girl is in need of something different. I need a cut or some color, maybe a nice wig, maybe some braids. I'm getting tired, my Lord. This natural hair journey is not a joke. It's not a game. It's hard out here. Like, it's real deal hard out here in these natural hair streets. And I'm barely surviving. I'm barely making it. But here we are. My hair has been through a lot of changes over the past year. In 2019, 2020, my hair was the healthiest, longest it had ever been. The texture was also very different. And I'll try to post some videos or clips either on this side or this side so that you all can see what my hair looked like. And then it just started breaking off and I started losing hair. I got COVID in 2020 and my hair started thinning out. I remember just running my fingers through my hair and I was constantly getting like hair strands in my hands. And yeah, my hair thinned out a lot and it broke off a lot. I thought it was because of COVID, but it also could have been because of postpartum. You know, some people go through hair shedding after they have a baby. I had a baby in 2018. And so of course my hair grew from the vitamins, and once that stuff was out of my system, honey, my hair said, all right, deuces, we out too, because it was coming out, honey. And I had handfuls of hair after I would wash and detangle in the shower. It was a mess. And so you can see the difference between what my hair looked like then to it becoming like a literal round afro with hardly no curl. It's still curled, but nothing like what it was. And so I didn't get too discouraged. I just had to learn how to pivot the way that I styled my hair, the way that I thought about my hair, the way that I looked at my hair. You know, I was used to this beautiful, the long elongated curls, and now I had this little afro. To me it felt little, and I had to kind of shift the way that I viewed my hair. We're going to talk about the importance of pivoting your thoughts, your life, even your actions. And that's been a lot of what I've been doing here in this season is, you know, pivoting and just taking what comes at me and going with it. All right, so I went ahead and separated my hair off camera, but yeah, we're just about to twist it up. First thing I do is, if my hair has been sitting a while, I'm gonna add some water to it to just wet it and make it easier to manage. All right, so I mentioned that I had COVID. I got COVID back in 2020. My whole house got COVID. We were all sick. It was crazy. 2020 was a crazy time, on top of the protests that were happening in my hometown, Louisville, Kentucky, from what happened with Breonna Taylor to George Floyd. All of that craziness was going on. But I was also in grad school. I had just started grad school, and so it was very, very difficult for me to stay focused during that time. But I made it through. I did graduate and get my master's degree in organizational leadership. That's the first little life update. Leave-in conditioner. This is the extra creamy leave-in conditioner, and y'all, this stuff smells good. It smells like a sweet potato pie. Vanilla, cinnamon, cream, all of the things. It smells amazing. So we're gonna add that in, and I'm still gonna talk. So I don't want to go into too much deep detail about everything, because when I tell y'all it's been a lot, it's been a lot. So I'm just gonna try to name it off and expound where I feel like I need to. But so I got my master's degree. That was in 2022. Me and my husband, we bought a house in 2020. At the end of 22, we moved cities. So we bought a house, which was a big deal for us. Still very excited and proud of us about that. Still getting adjusted. It's so crazy having your own home, but it's well worth it not having to pay these crazy high rental prices, and just knowing that what we're paying is going into something that we can pass down to our kids and build generational wealth from. And so that's exciting. What else has happened? I don't know if I talked about my clothing line on here. So I launched 2 collections with Shein. My first collection launched, I'm sorry y'all, these dates, I think it launched in summer of 22. And then my last collection, I had 2 collections with them. The last one launched in October of last year, so October of 23. And I got to fly out to LA to the Shein X Design Summit, where I got to meet with other designers and celebrity stylists. It was like a really, 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 really amazing opportunity. And so that was really fun. I decided to join a beauty pageant last year. Never in my life have I ever done pageants before. So that's crazy. I did a beauty pageant, Miss Black Kentucky, and I won. So I am the current reigning Miss Black Kentucky USA. That has been, God has shown me so much in that process alone, you guys. I'll have to do a whole separate video on that alone. But to go from being in a space of low self-esteem to putting yourself on a stage on display for everybody to see, and to win, like, and to be 33 years old and to win, God is showing me how he can redeem the time, and how it's never too late to accomplish what you want to accomplish, to go after your dreams, to go after your goals. Like, literally, like, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. So yeah, I'll talk more about the pageant stuff later on. I am supposed to compete in Miss Black USA. I opted out. I will not be competing. Maybe I'll share with you all why at another time. But just know that I'm content with my state title. That's all I'll say. Next we're going to go in with the Extra Creamy Hair and Scalp Oil, and this is probably my favorite product in the entire line. This is like a creamy, it's a cream, okay, but it melts in your hands. Like, it turns into an oil. Like, it's like butter. You just rub it in, it melts, you put it on there, and my hair just drinks it right up. And I'm doing the lock method, if you haven't noticed. So leave-in, oil, and then I'm going to go in with the cream. Look at that. Curls are happy, nourished, and moisturized, baby. Yes. It's giving. She's taking it. So, Miss Black Kentucky has really opened up like a new world of opportunities and possibilities for me, and I've just been taking it all in. It's such a blessing to meet people, to be able to talk about what I'm passionate about, to be able to share my love and my art with the world. And so I was able to get interviewed for Black History Month by the NAACP, the local news, Wave News. I also did a segment with Shein for their Black History Month spotlight. And so it was literally like a dream come true. Oh, this is the Extra Creamy hair cream that I'm adding before I twist. And so I've really enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed it, from speaking engagements to, you know, sharing my talent with others. People are asking me to come to panels, to hosting my own events. Being in the pageant world, I know a lot of people have their opinions about pageants. Some of them are very much true. And if you've been following the news, you will know that there's a lot going on in the pageant world right now. A lot of people are stepping down from their roles. And so it's a lot going on. But pageantry should be about sisterhood, and it should be about women uplifting and supporting each other, and just being there for one another. And so that's what I'm passionate about. And so doing this and going through the process, preparing for Miss Black USA, really helped me to focus in on what I want to do and the legacy that I actually want to leave behind. I'm passionate about women, young girls, helping us to come together, giving us a community, a support system where we can lean on each other, where we can share with each other our different wisdoms and talents and just things that, why gatekeep? Why gatekeep? Why not share our resources so that we can all eat and so that we can all be successful? And so that's what I want to do. I want to curate events and spaces for women to come together, to pour into each other, to explore their creativity, to try out new things, to help push each other into purpose, and to just figure it out. And so I really have to get over my fear of public speaking and being in front of people. I'm naturally a very shy person, but God has been kind of like pushing me out of my comfort zone. Like doing this pageant, something I would have never in a million years thought that I would have did. But it's all because I believe I took a leap of faith last year and overcame one of my biggest fears, which is a fear of driving. Yes, I'm 33 years old and I just got my driver's license last year. Yeah, so I grew up in a household that did not have a vehicle in it. My mom didn't get her driver's license till later on in life, and so there was really I just wasn't pressed to do it. And then the longer I waited, the more time that set in. Like I started getting anxious about it and started getting fearful about it and started seeing people, crazy things happen on the news to people that I know, getting in accidents. And yeah, I got scared, and to the point where I'm gonna save this for another video too about fear. But it was so bad, like I couldn't even think about it without getting anxiety, and it's something I never thought that I would ever overcome. But I did, and to me that opened up the world of possibilities, because I felt like I could do more. I felt like if I did this, if I overcame this one thing, like there's literally nothing that I cannot do, because that's how afraid I was of this. But I did it. The girl got her L's. I share all that to say that life has its ups and downs, and for me, for a while, and still, I've been on like an upward journey. Everything's been going good. God is continuously opening doors. There's no better feeling than walking in your purpose and doing what you feel like you've been called to do. And yeah, just being able to walk into different spaces and opportunities with the grace and with the faith that you know that God is with you, and so that you're even more inclined to be successful because you know that God is with you. And so I have really grown a lot spiritually on this journey, and I've also have just learned so much, you guys. Like when it's good, it's great, but when you get to that point, I'm not even gonna say I'm there, because I'm not. And I'm talking about when you feel like you're just, it's win after win after win, and you've just have a lot of success in your life. When you're on that upward journey, when you're ascending the hill of purpose, you will notice your environment change, and that's a given. As you grow, as you get higher and higher and higher, as you reach new levels, there is no possible way that your environment can stay the same. There's no way. There's no way your environment can stay the same. As you climb a mountain, your view changes. As you walk up a hill, your surroundings change. You notice things look different. You'll notice that the same people that was with you at the bottom of the hill, they're not with you at the top. They're not with you on the journey. And so, the changes that come with growth are sometimes very, very hard to accept, but they are necessary. And sometimes you just got to realize that not everybody, not every place, not everything. Some things you're just not meant to take with you as you grow. That's been a lesson for me, a big lesson. And so when things are going good, but you're also going through life changes in your relationships, maybe you're having problems in your marriage, maybe your kids is acting crazy, maybe your job, the people on your job are acting funny, maybe you don't even have, the promotion that you would want, or maybe you're not making the success in your job you would like, but God is still doing other big things in your life that you should be happy and excited about. It can be very, very difficult to learn how to navigate that space. You want to be grateful, but it's also hard because there's a lot of craziness going on over here. But I don't want to neglect the good that's happening over here. How do you navigate that? How? And so I think for me, as I grow and as I ascend and as I walk into new spaces and, walk into new opportunities, I want to make sure that I'm not neglecting my spiritual growth and my mental health. And so I have been doing the work, honey, for a very long time, just to make sure that I am being the best that I can be, that I'm being the best mother, wife, and friend that I can be. I've made some major changes over the past year or so, just trying to stay more disciplined in my spiritual practices, from reading my word every day to praying. I'm in a mentorship group now called The Purpose Journey, and it really has helped me just to realign myself and my thoughts in the midst of some crazy stuff that's been happening in my life. But I'm still making sure that I'm doing the work internally, making sure I'm the same person online and both offline. I don't ever want to be double-minded, or to present myself in one way here and then offline I act a plum fool. Like, that's never ever what I want to give. And so the Lord has been dealing with me about forgiveness, and this is forgiveness for people that have hurt me recently, to those that have hurt me way back in the day, and I think that we can't change people. But we can change ourselves. We can look at the way we go through our conflict and go through our problems. We can look at it through a different lens and know that everything that we're going through is only building us up for better. And we're not going through what we're going through alone. Like, God is literally with us. And when I came to that understanding, I started just really looking at my trials and tribulations a little differently. And it became easier. I'm not saying it was easy, but it became easier to deal with and easier to go through, knowing that I have a Savior that I can lean on and I don't have to do this alone. And so the key to navigating the bad in the midst of the good, I think, is to stay grounded, to stay connected to the source, which is our Heavenly Father, and to just know, to have more of an awareness that God is with you and that all things will ultimately work for your good. All things work for the good for those who love the Lord and are called according to His purpose. I think I said that right. Do you love God? Then you're called, honey. And you don't have nothing to worry about. Stay in His will. Do what He tells you to do. But I would be lying if I said it ain't been hard. I have moments. I have moments where it's really, really hard and I want to call people and clown them. And I just be wanting to give up some days. There's some days where I just literally want to disappear. Like, because life be lifing. But we're human. We're going to go through. And that's just what it is. And so, not only do we need to stay connected to the source, change our perspective about our circumstances and what we're going through, and remember that God is with us and that we're not alone, but we also have to learn how to pivot, and learn how to navigate the season that you're in. And I know it's much, much easier said than done. When I first graduated college, I found out I was pregnant. That in itself was the worst thing in my mind. Back then was the worst thing that could have happened to me. I had just graduated. I had a career. I had a degree in fashion. Okay, I was looking at going to New York, California, somewhere, a big city where I could pursue fashion or modeling. That all went down the drain, honey, all of it, in an instant, because I needed to find a stable job, find a place to live immediately to make sure that my child had, a stable home to be raised in. And so back when all that was happening, I saw what I was going through as like a punishment. And I just felt like I had like a woe is me mentality. Like I felt defeated. I felt like, nothing good was ever going to come out of what happened. I had to get a job at Toyota full time, work there. And I wasn't able to really do what I wanted to do. I wasn't able to pursue a career in fashion or do anything in the fashion industry because I needed a job that paid money and paid me well. Nobody would give me like a manager job or anything like that because they need years of experience. Like a degree wasn't enough. And so I had to do what I had to do in that moment. It didn't make sense then until I just prayed and prayed and prayed to God. And then I had a friend who encouraged me to, start a YouTube channel and just start posting stuff. And that's how I got into content creation. And being able to do that on the side of me working my full-time job allowed me some kind of sanity. It gave me a creative outlet. It made me feel like I was doing something towards accomplishing and achieving my goals. And just taking that small step of faith, to me, grew into everything that has happened now, like in my life at this point of time. Just learning how to pivot in that moment. So I couldn't pursue fashion. I had to get a full-time job. I didn't understand it at first, but I changed my mentality and changed the way that I looked at my situation. I had to pivot. I had to. Sometimes life will take you another direction than the direction that you thought you were heading in. It will take you in a different direction than where you thought you were going. You have to be willing to pivot. And don't always look at it as something negative. Because my time at Toyota, I don't even mention it. I still work there. I've been there almost 10 years now. But I really don't even mention it when people ask me what I do. I'm a model. I'm a content creator. I'm a fashion designer. Toyota has given me the opportunity. It has funded my dreams. It has allowed me to buy the equipment that I need to film for my YouTube channel. It has allowed me to get a master's degree for free. They reimbursed me for my degree that I'm going to use outside of that place. And it has just given me stability to be able to buy a home and to be able to buy the things I want and need, on top of making other money elsewhere, doing other things. Like, it has just been a good foundation for me to build on. Now, I don't think it's meant for me to be there forever, but I'm here now and I'm making the most of it. I'm still doing what I want to do while I'm here in this place, in this moment. So learning to pivot when things don't go in the direction that you thought they would go is very, very important. And you can't always look at it like it's a bad thing. I've mentioned, as you ascend the hill, you'll notice that your surroundings change. You'll notice that people aren't there anymore. I have gone through some crazy, crazy, crazy relationship challenges over the past year. I'm just going to say it. And I'm going to talk about it. Not in this video, but I'm going to talk about it because, that's my business and that's my truth and that's what I went through. So just went through some relationship challenges, some severing of friendships. And I mean, these were friendships I thought would be in my life for a long, long time. and I just initially did not understand. But like I said, I've been doing the work, I feel like, for a long time to prepare me for this. Just working on myself inwardly, making sure that I communicate how I feel, making sure that I'm open about how I feel, making sure that I'm not operating out of a bitter space, has been very, very big for me as of recently. And I'm still dealing with it, but I'm navigating that, and it's getting easier. And so the truck keeps moving. We're still going up. We're still doing what God has called for us to do. Things are still going great. It may not look how I thought it would look, you know, but God is still good. Well, friends, that's been my life over the past couple of years or so. So much good. And with the good, with the growth, with the changes comes growing pains and some uncomfortable situations and moments. But ultimately, it's all working out for my good. And I think it's working out for yours too. I know it is, actually. We're going to finish off our hair with the Donna's Recipe Strength Hair Oil. And I'm just going to put this on my scalp if I can open it. My hands are a little... Oops. Lord, not the magic elixir. Lord, I'm glad I ain't dropped the bottle. So we're just going to put that on our scalp. Some weird bird outside my window. Because I need my edges to grow back, honey. It's a little thin. Right in here. And in here. It's looking a little thin. It's giving thin. But yeah, we're going to massage that in. So we're going to put on our satin scarf. Of course, if you're natural, you should be sleeping with some kind of satin on your hair. It has a lot of slip to it, and so it's good if you're a wild sleeper, because it keeps your hair from getting snagged and dried out on your cotton pillowcases or sheets. So thank you all so much for tuning in and watching this video. I really hope that you all enjoyed it and took something away from it. If you did, let me know in the comment section below. Also, let me know what else you all would like to see on this channel, what you would like to talk about, whether it's hair related content, a product you would like me to try, a restaurant you would like me to go to, a topic that you would like to discuss. Let me know. I'm here for it, and I'm here for you. Thank you all for tuning in. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Stay blessed. I love you all.